What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out a pretty cool game, Once Human, on an RX 7900 XTX at 4K maximum settings. I did take a look at this game about 2 months ago. There was a beta that I got into and I quite liked it actually, but you can try this one for free right now on Steam. There is a demo. Now this is a MMO type of game, post-apocalyptic. You can play with friends. There's crafting, exploration, a lot of exploration action. I know this has been done before, but there's a lot of Lovecraftian themes, which I personally find interesting. And the graphics in the game actually look really, really good. And the open world is quite interesting to explore. Now you do have a character creator, pretty much what you would expect. You have male, female, you have a lot of presets that actually look pretty good that you can further customize if you want to. I know these days we get a lot of good looking games, but character models don't look very good. Well, in this game, I think character models look very good, very well detailed, you know, nice to look at for a third person type of game. I think it's quite good actually. But let's dive into the game and see how it runs. After you create your character, you end up waking up in this lab, sort of like an underground facility, and you appear to be a part of some experiment that goes wrong. And this is the tutorial part of the game, which is actually very well put tutorial. It introduces you to the core mechanics of the game. If you've played other survival crafting type of games, you'll feel at home, but there is a main mission that carries you through the tutorial, introduces you to a lot of the different mechanics. Very easy to follow. There's a lot of voice acting in the game as well, so it is a well put together game. That's kind of what I get when I play this game. It's not, you know, the ton of other crafting open world games that you normally see on Steam. I think this one is a good one. Now, we're not going to focus on the tutorial part of the game. We're going to jump out into the open world. I did go through all of the tutorial on my previous video I made 2 months ago where we looked at the RTX 4090. This one's going to be all about the 7900 XTX, so let's not waste any more time and go out into the open world. I went through the tutorial and I've been working on my base, which is one of the first things that you do. I've only built a couple things, but let's go ahead and look at the settings here. We are targeting 4K, like I said, and on the graphical settings, I've gone ahead and maxed everything out 100% resolution scale. Speaking of which, there is no FSR or DLSS in the game, at least not yet. All you have is the resolution scale, which you can tweak for more performance if you need it, and then you do have access to quite a few graphical settings. As far as the base here, I've only crafted just a couple of things. You just follow the main mission and it tells you what to craft. So right here, this is a furnace where you smelt your copper. You can make charcoal, which is kind of what you need to smelt the copper into copper ingots. And then you have your simple workbench. This is where you craft, you know, healing materials, arrows for your bow, or you can craft a bow as well, which is, you know, kind of the basic things. Now, as you can see here, I am in need of some pants. I've yet to craft any, but you do have this, like, see the butterfly in the backpack? That kind of reminds me of Death Stranding, you know, the baby, but it kind of gives you some powers. And then you have this, what's called memetics. And this is essentially quite a few skill trees, 4 skill trees that focus on different things. You have infrastructure. For example, I've unlocked how to make the furnace, and you can craft copper axes, other ways of detecting resources. I do actually quite like the crafting system in this game. For example, this tree here focuses on crafting primarily. So you craft your supplies workbench, which I have done. Then you can learn how to make different types of ammunition, different types of gear. You can enhance your gear. It's actually quite interesting, the crafting system. It can go quite a bit in depth, but it's not really all that difficult. I mean, you find the resources fairly easy. And that's kind of what we're doing here. We're just following the main quest, which wants us to go to these monolithic ruins to get some resources. And then we're going to unlock and learn how to create another workbench that we need to progress. So, like I said, it's fairly easy to get going. You just follow the main mission and it kind of holds your hand to get to it. Now, as far as the performance goes, the game actually is steady as far as frame times go, as you can see. However, there is these weird stutters, as you just seen. And I don't know if it's like a server thing or what, but they just kind of randomly happen when you take an action sometimes. And that's what makes me wonder if it's a server thing. But anyway, this here is another player base. You'll see these things kind of all over the place. But there is PvP in the game as well, by the way. But this is a PvE server, so it's not forced upon you. You can choose whether to go on a PvP or PvE server, which is cool. The game's world actually looks pretty good, in my opinion. Nighttime can be a bit dark and kind of scary. Well, not scary, but suspenseful, I suppose. Like, you know, you can sometimes hear the enemies, which is these, like, zombie type of enemies. And I can hear one in here, but I don't really... I think he's... Yep, that's an enemy right there. And I'm not barely doing any damage. Do I not have a weapon on? No, I think I'm attacking barehanded. I can barely see what's going on. There you go, crossbow. Got the guy. I think we need to increase the brightness a little bit. And yeah, 59, that's good enough. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Let's go ahead and, is that enemy loot? Yes, it is. Charred Maniac. Okay, so you do get your arrow back. I do like that. So, you know, you shoot your arrows, you can get them back. Let me pull up my machete, and there we go. Now we have a melee weapon. I guess I was attacking barehanded. Here we have another zombie. Hit him with a crossbow. And the enemies in the beginning, they're not very tough. Although, if you do make noise, they can kind of surround you, but they're not very difficult. But then again, this is like the beginning of the game. I think there is a lot more tougher enemies further on. Oh, look, it's Mary. She kind of looks like Ada in Resident Evil.
Get your
She does, doesn't she?
off my stuff.
But anyway, yeah, you do run into some of these NPCs that are actually fully voiced.
You're pretty cocky for someone who doesn't even have a weapon.
Mary was actually nice enough to give us a submachine gun blueprint, so we're going to be trying to craft a weapon. We've completed our mission. Let's go ahead and teleport back to base and see what we got to do. The point of this mission was to get a bunch of resources and items and build a disassembly bench. The game is essentially teaching you how to disassemble stuff you don't need into crafting components, which is what we've done here. The next part of the mission wants us to build a supplies workbench, which I've already done, and a gear workbench. So let's go ahead and do that. We open up our cradle menu, go to memetics. We have 10 points actually. Go to crafting, and there it is, gear workbench. That allows us to craft a gear workbench. So we're going to learn it. Open up our building menu, go to facilities and gear workbench, and you just build it, and easy peasy, that's it. Now it wants us to go back to our memetics menu so that we can learn the MPS-7 submachine gun formula. So back to cradle, memetics. There's so much stuff here that you can craft. I mean, this is just scratching the surface. So there you go, basic gear and MPS-7 submachine gun. And we can craft a new chest piece. That's great. Now here's our weapon crafting bench here, and we can craft a pistol, we can craft a shotgun, submachine gun, assault rifle, and there's also different tiers of them that you can craft as you unlock, and as you get more powerful, spend more points and that sort of thing. Now on top of crafting gear, armor, and weapons, you also have a repair section. You can repair your stuff, but you also have this calibration tab, which I believe is a sort of like a buffing your equipment up. As you can see here, this is the stuff I'm already wearing, and I can essentially upgrade it by using materials that I've gathered in the open world or by disassembling items in my disassembly bench. Pretty cool stuff. So nothing really goes to waste. Now finally the sun's come out, and I want to craft a pair of pants because it's the only piece of armor that I'm missing. And to craft pants or weapons or anything, you need different components. So right now we need to craft a medium armor fabric, which requires multiple components, medium bulletproof lining, which I have all the materials for, So let's go ahead and do that. So that's 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and looks like to craft the modular pack, I need 2 more pieces of hide. Let's go ahead and try to get that. Probably hunt some deer or something. And then we also need to craft a weapon. We're free to craft whatever we want. A pistol, SMG, or a shotgun. I think I'm going to go for a shotgun, probably. But the same thing applies here, right? You need a barrel, you need a stock, whatever it is that you're crafting. It's made up of multiple components, each of which you have to craft. So we are going to need some ore, and to smelt it into ingots, and you know the drill. Now, to make copper ingots, we need charcoal. And to make charcoal, you need wood. So, you just chop down trees. Actually, it happens pretty quick. Although, the thicker the tree is, the longer it takes. Makes sense. Well, it kind of feels like my character's slow. Like I've been trying to run, but my character's not running. I'm not sure what's going on. See, I'm hitting shift and it's not... Oh, look. Looks like I'm thirsty and hungry? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I literally haven't eaten anything or drank anything since I've started playing. It's been like an hour. Let's see what we got in the backpack, because we can't be hunting for hide, not being able to run. So we look like we have boiled water. I think I just found that. I don't remember boiling any water. And canned lunch meat. As a matter of fact, I haven't got the tutorial step of crafting a stove, although I did see it in the skills menu. There was a section where you can craft a stove to cook things. But anyway, so yeah, it looks like I can run now, and 1 serving of that lunch meat looks like it says I'm good for another half hour. That's actually not too bad. Okay, so it looks like we found a deer. We should be able to get some hide, and then I can craft my pants, which should give us more armor, more health. So that's great. Let's see. So we got back our arrow. That's nice. And we got deer meat, 3 of them, and 3 pieces of hide. That's perfect. I only needed 2 more anyway. There's another deer. Might as well get some more hide while we're at it, because I haven't seen that many of these things. Now we're back to base. We should be able to craft our pants. There's our armor, lining, and modular pack. There we go. All 3 components hold to craft. There we go. We crafted our pants. 149 armor increase. Perfect. And we get more HP as well. Now all we got left to do is to craft a pistol, SMG, or shotgun and complete this quest. Let's go ahead and get our copper ingots and do it. Let's go to our gear workbench now, and I think I'm going to go with the shotgun. So let's go ahead and craft the receiver, pump action, done, stock, done, and DBSG1, done. Hold to confirm. Bam! We got our pump action shotgun, 216 damage. That's pretty good. We'll equip this as our secondary. We got our crossbow for long range and shotgun for, you know, closer to medium range. That's pretty cool. We have no bullets though, so let's go ahead and try to craft some bullets. Is it in the gear workbench? I can't see. No. Is it supplies workbench? I know I learned the recipe. Yes, it is. So there we go. We can craft copper, sniper, SMG, and shotgun. What do we need? Looks like we need copper ingot and gunpowder. Can we craft gun? Yes, we can. We can craft gunpowder. It looks like we need charcoal, trees, and we also need acid, which is something we get in the wilderness. Okay, that's cool though. We should have enough to craft some copper shotguns, so it looks like we can craft 4 of them. Now that's not 4 bullets. Each one is 20. Okay, so 4, it's 24. Each one is 24. So 4 shotgun bullets is 96 shotgun bullets, if that makes sense. That's actually not bad. Well, that should complete our mission.
Good. I'm sure you'll need that weapon soon enough. Wait. I just noticed a teleportation tower was activated at Deadsville. Did Mary do that? Whoever it was. We can use it to teleport straight there. Open your map and try it out. Activating teleportation towers will let us get places much faster.
Well, it looks like Mary opened up a teleport to Deadsville. Let's check it out. I have never made it this far, so this is all new to me. So, yeah, you just follow the quest, and it just takes you to all these places. And look at this. Looks to be some sort of a hub area with different NPCs. Looks like different vendors. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, guys, there's a lot to see and do and learn in this game. But let's go ahead and talk to Mary, see what she has to say, and then we'll wrap up this video. Okay, so check this out. She said I can use this teleporter to go through worlds. What does that mean? Oh, cool. So it looks like you can go to all the other servers. That is interesting. I like that. Because you're not like bound to your server, you know? If your server population dies down, you can just go to another one. And she told us to talk to this other NPC, and there's other NPCs with missions and stuff above their head. Yeah, there's a lot to do in this game, guys. I suggest checking it out if you're into these type of games. But let me know what you think down below. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. And give the video a like if you liked it. That means a lot. And consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. But either way, let me know what you think about the game. Are you going to check it out? I think it's actually pretty cool. Looks good. Seems a lot of interesting mechanics, and it's quite easy to follow, actually. If you just follow the main quest, it kind of carries you through all the different mechanics and all the cool things that you can do in the game. But anyway, I will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a great weekend. Peace.